Have you ever felt a sudden, inexplicable wave of dizziness wash over you, the room spinning as if you've stepped off a carnival ride? Or perhaps a creeping nausea, your stomach churning in protest as you try to enjoy a simple meal? Maybe it's the unsettling sensation of your heart racing, an erratic drumbeat against your ribs, for no apparent reason. These aren't just fleeting moments of discomfort, they could be the silent alarms of a medication mix-up, a dangerous cocktail brewing within your very system. You probably won't survive this if you ignore these signs. The choice to stop surviving and start living again. And if you're still with me, still listening, still open, I thank you. Because the elderly who change their lives are the ones who first find the courage to listen. You've just taken the first step. Now take the next one. If this message spoke to you, if even one part of it made you pause, reflect, or feel seen, I'd be honored if you'd let me know. Imagine an elderly woman, perhaps not unlike someone you know, sitting in her cozy, slightly cluttered living room. The soft, warm light casts long shadows, highlighting the furrow on her brow and the confusion in her eyes. She clutches a glass of water, her face flushed, a clear sign of nausea. Around her, empty pill bottles are scattered on a nearby table, a silent testament to the complex web of medications many seniors navigate daily. This image isn't just a picture, it's a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking within our medicine cabinets. Mixing medications is a high-stakes game, especially as we age. Our bodies change, metabolizing drugs differently, making us more susceptible to adverse reactions. It's like adding random ingredients to a recipe. Sometimes it works, but often it leads to a culinary disaster. In the case of medications, this disaster can manifest as a range of symptoms, from mild discomfort to life-threatening emergencies. One of the most common culprits in this dangerous game is over-the-counter, OTC, drugs. We often think of them as harmless, readily available solutions for everyday ailments. But even seemingly innocuous painkillers, cold remedies, or herbal supplements can interact negatively with prescription medications. Imagine taking a common pain reliever containing ibuprofen while also on a blood thinner. The risk of internal bleeding skyrockets, turning a simple headache into a potentially fatal situation. Alcohol, too, plays a treacherous role in medication interactions. It can amplify the sedative effects of certain drugs, turning drowsiness into dangerous dizziness and increasing the risk of falls. Mixing alcohol with medications like opioids or anxiety medications can lead to life-threatening respiratory depression, a chilling reminder of the hidden dangers in our daily routines. The consequences of drug interactions are as diverse as the medications themselves. Some combinations can worsen side effects, turning mild discomfort into unbearable agony. Others can reduce the effectiveness of a drug, rendering it useless against the very condition it's meant to treat. In some cases, drug interactions can even lead to the formation of new, toxic substances in the body, creating a cascade of harmful effects. Genetics, age, lifestyle, and existing medical conditions all play a role in how our bodies react to different drug combinations. What might be safe for one person could be incredibly dangerous for another. This makes it crucial to approach medication use with caution and awareness, especially as we age and our bodies become more vulnerable. Think about your daily routine for a moment. Perhaps you start your day with a blood pressure medication, followed by a cholesterol-lowering pill. Later, you might take a supplement for joint pain or an inducing aid before bed. Each of these medications follows a specific set of instructions, a carefully calibrated dance designed to deliver the right amount of the drug at the right time. But what happens when these instructions are ignored, when the prescribed dosage becomes a mere suggestion rather than a strict rule? Ignoring dosage instructions is akin to a chef disregarding a recipe's measurements. Adding too much salt can ruin a dish, just as taking too much of a medication can lead to toxic effects, overwhelming your body's ability to process it. Conversely, taking too little might render the medication ineffective, allowing the underlying condition to worsen. The reasons behind dosage errors are varied. Sometimes it's a simple mistake, forgetting whether you've already taken your pill and doubling up, or misreading the label due to vision changes. Other times, it might be a deliberate attempt to manage side effects by taking a smaller dose, a decision made without consulting a doctor and potentially compromising the drug's efficacy. Consider the implications of not adhering to the prescribed dose of a blood thinner. Taking too little could leave you vulnerable to blood clots, increasing the risk of a stroke or heart attack. On the other hand, taking too much could lead to dangerous bleeding, even from minor injuries. The delicate balance maintained by the correct dosage is crucial for your safety. Similarly, with antibiotics, completing the entire prescribed course is vital, even if you start feeling better. Stopping early can allow the bacteria to survive and develop resistance, making future infections harder to treat. It's like abandoning a construction project halfway through. The job isn't finished, and the structure remains incomplete and vulnerable. Pain medications, too, require careful adherence to dosage instructions. Taking more than prescribed in an attempt to achieve faster relief can lead to serious side effects, such as liver damage with acetaminophen or gastrointestinal problems with nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs. The temptation for quick relief should never outweigh the potential for harm. The consequences of ignoring dosage instructions extend beyond the immediate effects. Consistent underdosing can lead to the progression of chronic conditions, requiring more aggressive treatment later on. Overdosing, even occasionally, can strain your organs and increase the risk of long-term health problems. Remember that crocodile dung sunscreen we talked about earlier? Just as you wouldn't haphazardly apply that without understanding its potential effects, you shouldn't treat medication dosages casually. They are carefully determined by your doctor based on your individual needs and health status. Deviating from these instructions is a gamble with your well-being, one that's simply not worth taking. Imagine you're feeling a bit better. The nagging cough has subsided, the persistent ache has dulled, and you think, maybe I don't need this medication anymore. This feeling of improvement can be a welcome relief, but it can also be a dangerous trap, leading to the premature cessation of prescribed drugs. Stopping medications abruptly, without the guidance of your healthcare provider, can have serious and sometimes life-threatening consequences. Think about medications for chronic conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes. These drugs work to manage your condition over the long term, keeping it under control and preventing complications. Abruptly stopping a blood pressure medication can cause a sudden and dangerous spike in your blood pressure, increasing the risk of a stroke or heart attack. Similarly, suddenly discontinuing diabetes medication can lead to uncontrolled blood sugar levels, potentially resulting in a medical emergency. Even medications for mental health conditions, such as antidepressants or anti-anxiety drugs, require a gradual tapering off under medical supervision. Abruptly stopping these medications can trigger withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, insomnia, and even seizures. It can also lead to a relapse of the underlying condition, sometimes with increased severity. Consider antibiotics again. As mentioned before, even if your symptoms improve, the infection might not be completely eradicated. Stopping antibiotics prematurely can allow the remaining bacteria to multiply and potentially develop resistance to the drug. This not only prolongs your current illness but also makes future infections harder to treat. It's like pulling out the reinforcements just before the enemy is fully defeated, a risky move with potentially dire consequences. The reasons for abruptly stopping medications can vary. Sometimes it's due to feeling better, as mentioned. Other times, it might be due to experiencing side effects, financial constraints, or simply forgetting to refill the prescription. Regardless of the reason, it's crucial to communicate with your doctor before making any changes to your medication regimen. They can assess your situation, determine if it's safe to stop or adjust the dosage, and provide guidance on how to do so safely. Think of your doctor as the conductor of your personal orchestra of medications. Each drug plays a specific instrument, contributing to the overall harmony of your health. Suddenly removing an instrument without the conductor's cue can disrupt the entire performance, leading to discord and chaos. Remember that seemingly harmless herbal supplement your neighbor recommended? Even stopping that abruptly, if it interacts with your prescription medications, can have unforeseen consequences. Your body needs time to adjust when medications are started, changed, or stopped. A sudden halt can throw this delicate balance off, leading to a cascade of negative effects. The key takeaway here is that your medications are prescribed for a reason, and altering your regimen without professional guidance is a gamble with your health. Always consult your doctor before stopping any medication, no matter how tempting it might be. Your health is a precious composition, and your doctor is there to ensure every note plays in harmony. Now, let's talk about something that might seem simple but can have significant consequences: remembering to take your medications. In our busy lives, especially as we juggle appointments, social engagements, and daily tasks, it's easy for medication doses to slip our minds. But forgetting or skipping doses, even occasionally, can disrupt the carefully planned therapeutic effect of your medications and compromise your health. Imagine your medication as a steady stream, maintaining a consistent level of the drug in your body to manage your condition effectively. When you miss a dose, it's like a break in that stream, causing the drug level to drop. Depending on the medication and your condition, this can lead to a resurgence of symptoms or an increased risk of complications. For example, if you miss a dose of your heart medication, your blood pressure might spike, putting unnecessary strain on your cardiovascular system. If you forget your diabetes medication, your blood sugar levels could fluctuate wildly, increasing the risk of long-term damage to your organs. The challenge of medication adherence often increases with age, especially for those managing multiple conditions and multiple medications. A complex regimen with different pills to be taken at various times of the day can be overwhelming. It's like trying to follow a complicated dance routine with multiple steps and cues, easy to get lost or miss a beat. However, there are several effective strategies to improve medication adherence. One simple yet powerful tool is creating a medication schedule. This can be a written chart, a digital calendar on your phone, or even a pill organizer with compartments for different days and times. Visual cues can be incredibly helpful in reminding you when to take your medications. Setting daily alarms on your phone or using reminder apps specifically designed for medications can also be very effective. Linking medication intake to daily routines, such as taking your pills after brushing your teeth or before meals, can create strong associations and make it less likely that you'll forget. Involving family members or caregivers can provide an extra layer of support. They can help you remember to take your medications, assist with refills, and even accompany you to doctor's appointments to ensure everyone is on the same page regarding your medication plan. Don't underestimate the power of communication with your pharmacist. They can provide valuable information about your medications, including potential side effects and interactions. They can also help you organize your prescriptions and offer convenient refill reminders. Remember that herbal concoction your friends swore cured their arthritis? Even if you decide to try it, forgetting to mention it to your doctor or pharmacist can lead to unforeseen interactions with your prescribed medications. Open communication is key to a safe and effective medication management plan. Improving medication adherence is not about being perfect, it's about finding strategies that work for you and consistently implementing them. It's about taking an active role in managing your health and ensuring that your medications can do their job effectively. Just like a well-maintained garden requires consistent care, your health thrives on consistent adherence to your prescribed medication regimen. Think for a moment about where you keep your medications. Perhaps they reside in a bathroom cabinet, exposed to humidity from showers and temperature fluctuations. Or maybe they sit on a sunny windowsill in the kitchen, bathed in direct sunlight. You might even have a few stray pills rattling around in your purse or travel bag. While these locations might seem convenient, they could be inadvertently compromising the effectiveness and safety of your medications. Storing medications improperly can be a silent saboteur of your health. Many medications are sensitive to environmental factors like heat, light, and moisture. Exposure to these conditions can cause the drugs to degrade, losing their potency and potentially even forming harmful substances. Imagine spending money on a medication only to have its effectiveness diminished by improper storage. It's like pouring water into a leaky bucket. The bathroom, with its frequent temperature and humidity changes due to showers and baths, is often one of the worst places to store medications. The moisture can break down pills and capsules, making them less effective. Heat can also alter the chemical composition of some drugs, rendering them useless or even dangerous. Similarly, storing medications on a windowsill exposes them to direct sunlight, which can generate heat and ultraviolet, UV, radiation. Both heat and UV light can degrade medications, reducing their efficacy. Some medications are particularly light-sensitive and should be stored in their original packaging to protect them. The kitchen, while seemingly convenient, can also be problematic due to heat from cooking and moisture from the sink and dishwasher. It's best to avoid storing medications in areas prone to these environmental extremes. So, what are the ideal storage conditions for most medications? Generally, a cool, dry place away from direct light is recommended. A dresser drawer in a bedroom or a dedicated medicine cabinet in a hallway, away from the bathroom, are often good options. Pay close attention to the storage instructions on the medication label or the information provided by your pharmacist. Some medications may require refrigeration, such as certain insulin formulations or liquid antibiotics after they've been mixed. Storing these medications at the wrong temperature can significantly impact their effectiveness. It's also important to keep medications out of reach of children and pets. Accidental ingestion can lead to serious health consequences. Child-resistant containers are helpful, but they are not foolproof, so secure storage is crucial. Remember that herbal tea your friend left at your house. Even if you're not taking it regularly, improper storage could lead to spoilage or degradation. Just like you wouldn't leave food out in the sun, you should treat your medications with care and store them appropriately to maintain their quality and safety. Regularly check your medications for any signs of deterioration, such as changes in color, odor, or consistency. Discard any medications that have expired or show signs of damage. Many communities have medication take-back programs that provide a safe way to dispose of unwanted or expired drugs. Proper medication storage is a simple yet crucial step in ensuring that your medications work as intended and remain safe for use. By taking a few extra moments to store your medications correctly, you're investing in your health and well-being. Think about the last time you had a comprehensive review of all your medications. Was it recently, or has it been a while? As our health needs evolve with age, and as we potentially accumulate more medications to manage various conditions, it becomes increasingly important to have regular medication reviews with your healthcare providers. Not reviewing medications regularly can lead to a variety of problems, including unnecessary medications, incorrect dosages, and potential drug interactions that might have developed over time. Imagine your medication list as a garden. Over time, weeds, unnecessary medications or incorrect dosages can sprout up, and some plants, medications, might no longer be thriving or compatible with their neighbors, other drugs you're taking. A regular review is like tending to this garden, identifying and removing the weeds, ensuring each plant is healthy and contributing positively to the overall ecosystem. One of the key benefits of a medication review is the opportunity to identify any medications you might no longer need. As your health conditions change or improve, some medications may become redundant. Continuing to take unnecessary drugs not only adds to your pill burden but also increases the risk of side effects and potential drug interactions. A medication review also allows your doctor and pharmacist to ensure that you are on the correct dosages for all your medications. Over time, your body's response to certain drugs can change, and dosage adjustments might be necessary to maintain their effectiveness and minimize side effects. Perhaps a new medication has been prescribed by a specialist, and your primary care physician needs to understand how it interacts with your existing medications. A regular review provides this crucial opportunity to identify and address any potential drug interactions before they cause problems. Remember that seemingly harmless supplement you started taking for better sleep? It's important for your doctor to know about all the substances you're consuming, as even over-the-counter products and supplements can interact with prescription medications. During a medication review, your doctor or pharmacist can also discuss any side effects you might be experiencing and determine if they are related to your medications. Sometimes, adjusting the dosage or switching to a different medication can alleviate these side effects and improve your quality of life. This review is also a valuable opportunity for you to ask questions about your medications. Do you fully understand why you're taking each drug, how it works, and what potential side effects to watch out for? A medication review ensures that you are well informed and actively involved in your medication management. How often should you have a medication review? The frequency can vary depending on your individual health status and the complexity of your medication regimen. However, it's generally recommended to have a comprehensive review at least once a year, or more frequently if you've had recent changes to your medications or your health condition. Think of a medication review as a safety check for your health. Just like you get your car serviced regularly to ensure it's running smoothly and safely, a regular review of your medications helps to ensure that your treatment plan is optimized for your current needs and minimizing potential risks. Don't hesitate to schedule a medication review with your doctor or pharmacist. It's an essential step in staying safe and healthy as you age. Consider a scenario where you're experiencing a new symptom, perhaps a persistent heartburn, a nagging headache, or a bout of insomnia. Your first instinct might be to reach for an over-the-counter remedy that a friend recommended or that you saw advertised on television. While self-treating with readily available medications might seem convenient, especially for minor ailments, doing so without consulting a doctor can be a risky practice, particularly for older adults who are often managing multiple underlying health conditions and taking other medications. Self-treating can mask the symptoms of a more serious underlying condition. That persistent heartburn you're trying to alleviate with antacids might actually be a symptom of a heart problem. Ignoring it and solely focusing on self-treatment could delay a crucial diagnosis and potentially lead to severe consequences. Over-the-counter medications, while generally considered safe when used as directed, can still interact with your prescription drugs. Remember that pain reliever containing ibuprofen we discussed earlier? If you're also taking a blood thinner, self-medicating with ibuprofen could significantly increase your risk of internal bleeding, a dangerous interaction you might not be aware of without professional guidance. Furthermore, the appropriate dosage for over-the-counter medications can vary depending on your age, weight, and other health conditions. What might be a safe dose for a younger person could be too high for an older adult with kidney or liver issues. Without a doctor's assessment, you could inadvertently be taking a harmful amount of a seemingly harmless drug. Think about sleep aids available over the counter. While they might provide temporary relief from insomnia, they can sometimes have significant side effects, especially in older adults, such as confusion, dizziness, and an increased risk of falls. Additionally, they don't address the underlying cause of the sleep problem, which could be related to another medical condition or medication. Even herbal supplements, often perceived as natural and safe, can have potent effects on the body and interact with prescription medications. For instance, St. John's wort, a popular herbal remedy for depression, can interfere with the effectiveness of certain heart medications and blood thinners. Without informing your doctor about all the supplements you're taking, you could be unknowingly jeopardizing your health. Remember that herbal tea your neighbor offered for anxiety? It might seem benign, but it could still interact with your other medications. Self-diagnosing can also be problematic. What you think is a simple cold might actually be the flu or even a symptom of a more serious respiratory infection. Treating the wrong condition with the wrong medication can delay proper treatment and potentially worsen your health. Consulting your doctor for new or persistent symptoms ensures that you receive an accurate diagnosis and a safe and effective treatment plan that takes into account your individual health conditions and medications. Your doctor can also advise you on appropriate over-the-counter remedies if they are suitable for your situation and provide guidance on dosage and potential interactions. Think of your doctor as your trusted guide in the complex world of healthcare. They have the knowledge and expertise to assess your symptoms, consider your medical history and current medications, and recommend the most appropriate course of action. Resisting the urge to self-treat and instead seeking professional medical advice is a crucial step in staying safe and healthy as you navigate the later years of life. It ensures that you're not just masking symptoms but addressing the root cause of any health concerns in a way that is safe and effective for you.